Hi guys, this is Adam once again, and this is your favorite Murtad, the one who apostatized from Islam. And today we are going to talk with a brother, Samuel Islam, and as soon as he comes in, I will add him to the stream. We were supposed to talk with him on uh, different topics, but today the problem is about, and he is here. Hello, brother. How are you today?
Assalamu alaikum.
Well,
Yeah, Alhamdulillah, I'm fine. How are you?
I am doing well. Thank you so very much for joining. Yes,
Yeah, thank
brother.
you so much.
So basically, I know we were supposed to talk on a lot of things, but when you sent a few comments on on my Facebook post of Samuel, I want to have a small discussion on that first before we move forward on any other subject. So, are you okay with that, or you wanna?
Yeah, okay, no problem. You can, yeah, what's your point?
Because this is the current topic of the world, and
Hmm.
uh, you stated something very uh, one-sided view. Let me just put it this way to begin
Hmm.
with. So,
Hmm.
would you
Yeah,
care
yeah.
to explain your subject, because you actually stated something like this is a fake news or something. Let me not say anything wrong. You let me read your comment. The news of beheading is invented and false news according to some views. So, my friend, what are you trying to say? He was not killed? Is that what you're trying to say, or
No,
what are you trying to say?
my brother. The next comment I said, this is don't take it seriously. This is just one view. Some friend of mine in my country, they say, look, the president of France, he is Islamophobe, means he is against Islam and Muslims. In many cases, it is often. So that's why there are some view. I didn't say this is not, this is exactly what happened. I didn't say so. So don't take it seriously. Yeah,
No, but
this
like
is
we
nothing.
we have to take it a little serious on a
Mm,
subject, because this
mm,
is this is a very important subject.
mm,
Why? Uh, because like on my post which I
mm,
posted, the first comment that I'm expecting any
mm,
Muslim, especially Muslim like you, because I know you have a very nicer view of Islam, because we had a discussion some time back, maybe a month ago or something like that. We had a
mm,
discussion. So you are from a very lenient kind of an Islam believer.
not
Let me
at all.
just put it. Let me just put it this way. In terms
Mm,
of these kind of things, in terms of violence kind of a things. Uh,
mm,
so so from a person like you, I was expecting to begin with a condemnation. Like if I will
I
see somebody
my
is doing this, I my first comment would be I condemn this, right?
my
Uh,
brother.
hmm,
Uh, I actually talked with so many Christians as well as my friends regarding this issue. I condemned this absolutely. This is against Quranic teachings. So what I said is this. What I commented, and later on I said don't take it seriously. So the main key point is is it allowed in Islam, or is it according to the teaching of the Quran or not? So this is the main point. Yeah. So I hope that we can discuss in this topic that is it allowed in Quran or in Islam to kill someone because of insulting, or is there any blasphemy law or not? So I
okay,
think it will be.
why don't you tell us then? The mic is yours. And if you want me to open some Quran verse, I will open it for you.
Yeah, sure. First of all, okay, let me put the first verse in the Quran, Surah Al Ma'idah, chapter 5, verse number 16. Can you please
Yes, let me give
open?
give me 1 second. I chapter 5 verse number 15, correct?
16, yeah,
16. Hold on. So,
yeah.
no worries, sir. 16. Let me just share my screen. And here we go. 516. And I have opened it for you, brother. Can you see my
Mhm.
screen? Which
Uh,
translation would you like me to load? It is Abdul Halim translation that is showing. Do you want which translation would you like to go with?
uh, Sahih International. Okay, that's it.
Okay,
Take
Sahih
Sahih International.
International. Okay, my brother. There we go. Sahih International. Yes, brother.
So in this verse, it is mentioned that يهدي به الله من اتبع رضوانه سبل السلام ويخرجهم من الظلمات إلى النور. So by which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guides those who pursue his pleasure to the ways of peace. So from this verse I understand that the way of God in the Quran is the ways of peace. It is not ways of violence or anything else. So this is my first point, yeah. And there is an attribute of God. This is salam. Salam is an attribute of God. That means the source of peace. So I don't get in the Quran any attribute of God that is telling me that God is the God of war, or God is a God of fighting, or something like violence or something like that. No, not at all. So this is my first point, that the ways of God is the ways of peace. It has nothing to do with violence or anything else. Okay. Now, will
Yes,
we
please
add
carry on.
something? Okay.
No, no, I'm
Okay.
listening to you first
Hmm.
before we move
Yeah. Okay.
forward.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So now let's see another verse of the Quran, chapter 16.
Chapter
Uh,
16.
yeah, chapter 16,
So,
verse
by
number
the way,
9.
just to add to this point before we move to another, here it
Mm,
is Allah talking. There is nothing about Allah saying to Muslims to do anything. Okay, it's Allah talking and Allah is saying all this.
mm,
It's not a command to any Muslim. Okay, right?
mm,
You agree with
mm.
me on that?
Yeah. Yeah.
In this verse, there's no command to Muslims, correct?
This is informing one information, that God, the ways of God is the ways of peace. No, it
Right.
is not command. Actually, this verse is not commanding anything.
Perfect.
Uh,
Okay. Next.
yeah. Okay. Now, okay. Now, next, chapter 16, Surah An-Nahl, verse number 90. Okay, let me say.
90.
Chapter 16, verse number 90. It is
219
mentioned.
or 219 or
90,
just 19?
no, 90,
219?
90, 90.
90. 90, sorry.
No, 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 only 90. Yeah,
90.
yeah, 90.
Okay.
Chapter
All right. We are at
16,
90.
chapter 16. Okay, okay. In this verse, this is a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is mentioned that inna Allah ya'muru bil adli wal ihsan wa itai dil qurba wa yanha 'anil fahsha'i wal munkar. So indeed Allah orders, He commanded us justice and good conduct. Adl means justice, absolutely, and ihsan, good conduct, or more than justice. Wa itai dil qurba, and giving to relatives, and forbids. So first of all, He commanded something. There are three commandment in this verse, and the next part is prohibiting something, forbidding something. He is telling that He forbids immorality, bad conduct, and oppression. So this kind of behavior, oppression or bad conduct or immorality or evil things or something like this is prohibited, and God has commanded justice. And that is why in the Quran I find the ways of God is the ways of peace and justice. So this is my first point.
Okay. So, justice. So, how will
Yeah.
you put justice? So, if it is a
Yeah.
command for Muslims to do
Mm,
justice, what
mm.
is the justice if somebody does apostasy or somebody does blasphemy against Muhammad?
Yeah, that's a very good point. Okay, let's go to another verse, and I shall come to this point, inshallah. So, in another verse, for example, chapter 5. Okay, let's go to Surah Al Maida, chapter 5, verse number 8. Sorry.
Is it the answer for my question or not? If it is not the answer
No,
for my
no,
question,
no.
don't go there first. First, go to the answer, then move forward, just to let you know, so that we will stay in the context.
Yeah, okay, no problem. So the question is, so how, if it is based on justice and peace, how is it then if someone insult Muhammad Sallallahu he should be punished? No, there is nothing something like that in the Quran. So this is actually tradition, and that's why we are talking based on Quran. If you can show me, okay, I shall accept it. But I don't find myself, I don't find anything something like that there should be law of blasphemy, there should be punishment in this earthly life. not at all in the Quran. But I can find
Mm,
opposite of it. Chapter 53, 52, verse number 41, and many
So
verses I shall quote.
let's look at
Mm.
533 to begin with. Let's look at Quran 533. You know what it says, right? I think you have already
Yeah,
memorized the Quran. So can you please read this as well, or should I read it?
yeah, sure, of course. You can read. Please read. Yeah.
Eh,
But please read the previous from the previous verse also, not only the next one.
Oh,
Previous
previous
verse,
verse.
chapter.
Previous verse is for the Jews. It says, "I said it." Allah is saying it to Jews. So don't go there. It
So
is the
it
command for the Jews. This is the command for
one
the Muslims. So it
no 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 one
says,
second one second one second one
it's
second. So
wait, wait. Now, thoda sa, let me state this.
yeah,
It's what
okay.
does this verse says? I never ask you for anything else. This verse says, "Indeed, the penalty for those who wage war against
Mm,
Allah and His Messenger,
mm,
and strive upon earth to cause
mm,
corruption." So, where did
mm,
Allah define corruption? So, corruption, if
mm,
somebody is causing corruption, there can be any kind of corruption. There is no
mm,
limitation, there is no
mm,
definition of corruption in the verse after or in the verse before. Is
mm,
none but they be killed or crucified, or their hands and
mm,
feet be cut off from the
mm,
opposite side.
mm,
Like, do you see the capital punishments over here? How severe these capital punishments are? Do you see that,
mm.
right?
Yeah, I can see. I shall
Whereas,
explain. Yeah, no
whereas,
problem.
whereas, the corruption is not even defined in this verse.
Mm.
So anyone who
No, it is not defined in this verse, but I think it has been defined in another verses, and I shall share with you. No
uh,
problem.
after
And
20 chapters ago, after 50 chapters ago, like, come on, the context remains here, and here Allah in the previous verse is saying, "I said to the Bani Israel," and then suddenly he comes to this one and he says, "But the penalty of the wage war against Allah and His Messenger is to do this, who do corruption on the land." And by the way, this is not what I am proclaiming. You know that this is what your Muslim scholars proclaim, buddy, not me. This verse is proclaimed by your Muslim scholars. You know that. Not it's not by me.
mm, mm, okay. So can I say something?
Yes, sir. I'm
Yeah.
waiting for you
Okay.
now.
Let me ask you a question first of all.
Yes,
The
brother.
previous verse. Okay. Do you think that the previous verse is contradicting the next verse, or there is no contradiction, but I can reconcile actually? Do you think the both verse is talking opposite or teaching opposite? Do you
No,
think so?
Allah is talking about abrogation. In the previous verse, he said, "I said this to Bani
Look.
Israel. Now I'm sending this to you." It says that. It says that. Okay, you are again and again going to the previous
eh, eh,
verse. So let's go to the previous verse for the sake to show
mm,
everyone. What does the verse says? 32. What does it says?
mm,
We
yeah.
decreed upon children of Israel. So this is
Mm.
for Bani Israel. This is for
This is
Bani
not for
Israel.
me. Oh, one
This
second,
is
one second. Let me ask you a question. Are you telling me that actually this
this
is
is for
not
Jews.
for
This is for Jews.
for us? This is for this is not for Muslims, right?
It says
Are you
that.
telling me something like that?
It says
Oh
that.
no, come on.
Okay, no,
Uh,
okay. Show me where
Now
Muslimin is stated in this verse.
Muslim is not a name. First of all, let me tell you something.
Muslim,
Muslim
Allah, did
is
Allah
not a
used,
name.
brother,
No,
brother,
no, no.
brother,
Oh, oh,
brother, listen. Did
mm.
Allah says this to the Muslim or not? Did he use multiple times? If he did not, then why did he explicitly used Bani Israel? He used Bani Israel.
The reason is Quran is not for Muslims. It is for all mankind, according to the Quran in several verses. Chapter 25, verse number 1. So here is the case. Quran is not for Muslims. The teaching of this verse is not for Muslims. It is for all people for all time.
That's
And
the
according to the
verse is not saying that, brother. Sorry.
okay,
I have to I have to
let me
stick
show
with
the
that.
let me show the verse. Okay, let me show the verse.
No,
Chapter
okay,
2.
first talk about this verse because you proclaim that Allah never commanded these kind of things to Muslims.
Look,
But this is what it's saying over here.
the children of Israel, my dear brother, the children of Israel they were Muslims. Muslim means they submitted to the will of God.
Oh,
It is
my
not a
brother,
name. It is not a title.
brother.
And
uh,
bro,
Quran says them as Yahud or
mm,
Yahudi.
mm,
So Bani Israel,
mm,
according to Quran, and you know
mm,
that. Does Quran talks about Yahud or Yahudi?
of course.
Okay, so there is a distinction in Quran
Mm, mm,
itself. So do
mm.
not tell me that they were Muslims. Muhammad, until Muhammad came and he said they are
Uh,
Muslims,
brother,
there
I
was
am not
nothing
telling.
called Muslim.
Brother, I am not telling. This is what the Quran says, chapter 2, verse number 133. I think it will be better to check the verse first of all.
We
Uh,
will check it, but right now, what is happening here? You are changing it to so many directions,
no,
but you're not telling
I
me
am not,
what's happening here.
brother. I am not changing anything. I am explaining because Quran has been explained by one verse, by another verse of another chapter. So that is why this is the same topic. I am not diverting the topic. So let us see the one verse. It will be clear, I think so. Chapter 2, Surah Al Baqarah, verse number 133. Let me read once again, or you can show the
133. There you go.
verse
You
in
are
the
here.
um, hmm, okay, chapter 2, Surah Al Baqarah, verse number 133. Let me read.
Hmm.
So, am kuntum shuhada id hadara Yaqub al-maut, where you witness when death approached Jacob, Yaqub alayhi salam. Jacob is another
Okay.
name of Israel. He is Israel. So when he said to his sons, "What will you worship
Okay. Wait.
after me?"
Wait. Wait. Wait.
There,
Wait. 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 Jacob is Yaqub. Okay. In Arabic, it
hmm,
says Yaqub. Okay.
hmm,
So Yaqub is a guy, not Israel. So please bear that in mind. Next, Abraham,
okay.
Isaac, and Jacob. This is Yaqub,
Hmm.
Jacob. It is not Israel. Now proceed
Who
forwards.
is who is Israel, brother? Who is Israel?
It is a land.
No, no, no. Who are children of Israel? Children of Israel doesn't mean a land.
Bani
Children of
Israel.
Israel means, yeah, Bon Israel. Bon Israel means children of Israel. Israel means a person and his descendants. Yeah. So the children of Israel. Okay, let me read
The
the next part.
yes, read the next part.
They said, okay, they said, who said the sons of Jacob means the sons of Israel. He
No,
said, they
means the
said,
son of Jacob. The son of Jacob said. Next.
okay. So we will worship your God, the God of your fathers, Abraham, Ishmael, Isaac, one God, and we are Muslims. So according to Muslims, we have submitted to that one God. So that means, according to the Quran, Muslim means who submitted to the will of God. The children of Israel were Muslims, means they submitted to the will of God.
Okay. This
And when Quran,
this
let me finish
is
one minute, one
okay.
minute.
Let's go on.
When Quran commanded for the God Almighty commanded for the children of Israel, and He has mentioned in the Quran, it does not mean this verse is no longer for us. The verse is for only for them. The teaching of this verse has nothing to do with that. This is absolutely wrong because they were Muslims, they are submitted, and we should also submit to the will of God. So that is the teaching of this verse. Hmm?
First of all, you went left, right, and center for that. Number one. Problem is this that Islam came or Muslim, which Quran says that I have chose this religion for you, right? It came all the way at the time of Muhammad. Abraham in Torah never said he was Muslim, and he never said that. Now, going back to the same point, this is Jacob. There's a lot of wind at your side, and we can hear a wind. Is it possible that you can move your microphone in such a way that we will not hear the wind and all?
Sorry for that. I think it is much. One second.
It's pretty noisy for the wind around you, brother. I think you muted yourself probably right now.
Uh, c- Sorry, can you hear now?
Yes, perfect, much better. So, going back to the same verse. Now,
Mm,
this verse and previous verse has a distinction.
mm,
Either here it is saying simply one thing,
mm,
who wage war against Allah and His Messenger.
mm,
Okay, what should you do? Or strive upon earth corruption.
mm, mm,
Okay, and what are you supposed to do, brother?
mm.
To be killed
Okay,
or crucified or their hands and feet be cut off.
this
That's
is
what the verse is saying. Simple.
Uh,
Now you tell me,
mm,
if a
mm,
Muslim takes this verse
mm,
and proclaims this verse,
mm,
and then they do all of these things, what
mm,
are you going to state about them?
mm. Look, okay, let me explain it first of all. In a state, um,
Which state?
uh, in a state system, because this verse is talking about a state system. There are government, there are court of law, there are law
Show
of
me where.
justice.
Show me where.
Yeah, yeah, okay. In this verse, it is mentioned that uh, they be exiled from the land. Which land? The land where the law means the government, the law is implemented in this land. This is not individual citizen. This
Okay,
is
so
this is talking about a
so
land.
so basically, if you're saying that, you are actually now agreeing to the fact that in a Muslim country, if you apostate, or if you do blasphemy, then you should be killed, crucified,
It,
or your hands and feet should be cut off. That's
not at
that's
all.
what you're saying. You
Not
you just said that.
not
You said it is
not at
about
all.
the land and the law.
Let me tell you, I have not explained yet because I didn't use the word blasphemy or something like that. It has nothing to do with this verse. Okay, what is mean by this verse? I shall explain. But the point is that this verse is talking about land. Land means where Quranic law is implemented. Now, your question is it talking about blasphemy against the Muhammad Sallallahu? Okay, let us see the verse again. The verse is
Okay,
telling okay.
let me
Alladina.
let me share something with you. Uh,
Mm,
let's hold on a bit. This guy. Uh, okay, hold on. Sorry about that. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Here you go, brother. Let's watch this.
uh,
Just 1 minute.
okay.
So,
Now,
so my, hold
now,
on. Just give me a sec. Just give me a sec. Hold on. Okay. Now, brother, please.
yeah, my dear brother. So, yeah, the scholar, the man, he has mentioned some hadith, and there is a hadith, and we shall go to the hadith, and no problem. But this is one scholar. There are many scholars. For example,
My brother.
they have
He
explained.
he
Look. Here is the
he.
case.
Hold on, because you said
Mhm,
mentioned hadith, and he mentioned the
mhm,
surah chapter that I was
mhm,
showing. He
mhm,
he he mentioned chapter number
mhm,
5, Surah
mhm,
Maida, verse number
mhm,
33. He recited
mhm,
that. You know Arabic. He recited that
mhm,
verse. Then he
mhm,
recited these
mhm,
this hadith. Messenger of Allah said, whoever changes his religion, kill him. Number one. Then he
mhm,
recited
mhm,
this, whosoever changes the
mhm,
religion, kill him. It is in
mhm,
multiple location, and he said there are multiple sources. He said that, not me.
mhm.
And
Yeah,
this
he said
this is
that.
this is this
Okay.
is this
Now,
is this is so
now.
many
Okay. One
resources.
second. One second.
Jami
One
al
second. One
Tirmidhi,
second.
Jami al Tirmidhi, okay,
Mhm,
Jami al Tirmidhi.
mhm,
This is Sunan Nisai.
mhm,
This is Sahih al
mhm,
Bukhari. There's so many of these.
mhm,
Okay, so
mhm,
you cannot actually deny that. Number one. Number two,
mhm,
he is one
mhm,
of those guys who actually used this corruption in land
mhm,
as
mhm,
for uh
mhm,
for showing apostate,
mm,
because an
mm,
apostate is a treason, and a lot of people says that
mm,
apostasy is a treason with a capital T.
mm,
So this is the verse which
mm,
proclaims, and you said that it is by the
mm,
law of the land, and we know Saudi
mm,
Arabia has that
mm,
law. Okay,
mm,
Iran has that
mm,
law.
mm.
Afghanistan has that law.
Not only, one second, one
Pakistan,
second.
Pakistan
Uh,
has that law, and
mm,
there are so many other countries which has that law.
mm.
Brother, all yours.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, let us check one verse first of all from the Quran, chapter 18, verse number 29. Please show in the screen. Chapter 18, verse number 29.
If it is not
This
an
this
answer
is the
for
same
this,
topic, brother. This
18,
is the answer. This is the answer,
18,
brother. I am
18,
not divert. 1829. I am not
29.
diverting the topic.
Okay,
This is the
let's
same
go there.
thing. Yeah, 1829. Yeah, one second.
Hmm.
Okay, it is mentioned that وَقُلِ الْحَقُّ مِنْ رَبِّكَ. Say the truth is from your Lord. فَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. So whosoever wills, let him believe. Whosoever wills, let him disbelieve.
Hmm.
So here is the case.
Read the
If
first.
I
Read the whole thing.
okay, indeed we have prepared for the
Hmm.
wrongdoers a
Hmm.
fire in the next life, not in this life, a fire uh, whose walls will surround them, and if they call for relief, this is the punishment in the next life, in the hereafter. This has nothing to do in this life.
Hmm.
So the point is
Hmm.
that whoever wills, let him believe. If someone force someone else to believe, it is absolutely against this Quranic verse.
Hmm.
So again, I'm telling, first of all, I accept the Quran. If anything contradicts the Quran, I throw it away into the garbage, whether it is hadith or not anything else.
So you are
Quran is
already
the
throwing
Quran.
away 533.
Quran,
You
no, not
already
at
threw
all,
away
not at all.
533 number
I
one,
am explaining. I am explaining.
and
I am
now
explaining.
you are going to this
No,
surah, and I will show you how this happens as
can,
well.
can I finish? Just give me 1 minute.
Hmm.
According to this verse, whoever wills, let him believe. There is nothing forcing someone to believe. This is against Quranic teaching. And in another verse also, chapter 2, verse 256, like Rahafiddin, let there be no compulsion in religion. So if anyone force someone, this is against Quranic teachings. And now you are talking about apostasy, means about someone leaves Islam. Yeah,
Okay.
there are two kinds of apostasy. According to the scholar, there are two kinds of apostasy. First of all, if someone just leave Islam in that country, just leave the law of the country, but don't harm the people, there is nothing as law as punishment for the will be given by the government. So that's why there are two kinds of apostasy. You can ask the scholar. But my point is, there is no punishment, earthly punishment for those who disbelieve or believe. It has nothing to do with the let me
My
explain
friend,
this
hold
verse.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. The
Mm,
verses you proclaimed,
mm,
the guy has already given you an answer.
mm,
Now, uh, let me give you another fatwa channel,
mm,
and listen to this fatwa channel guy. He is a
mm,
scholar who gives fatwa. This is from Fatwa Classes. You can go and watch
mm,
the full
mm,
session of this guy on YouTube.
mm,
I'm going to
mm.
play just a 2 minutes of his video.
Before going, I think
Yes, yes. That is this insulting the Messenger Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, or belittling him, or spreading misinformation about him, or something like that. This is considered a major crime in Islam, and it has been to refer to the authority as soon as you are aware of that, and it has a capital punishment in Islam. Furthermore, do not mix between the person who did this crime and the group to whom he belongs, or his family, or his society, or his country, or something. That is a different thing. From the Islamic point of view, the crime does not spread. Only the person who committed that, person who directly took part of that or facilitated that, etc., that is the person who should be brought to justice. Not like some Muslim, for example, trying to carry or outspread the action of a person and reflect that on the whole group or whole country sometimes, or whole belief. This is a misunderstanding and a wrong action. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Holy Quran in many places that a soul is not carrying the burden or the mistakes or the sins of another. It does not transfer. We have to know these limitations. And the rule in Islam regarding this is very straightforward. At the time of the Messenger Muhammad ﷺ himself, he used to forgive. The Messenger Muhammad ﷺ used to forgive, never taking revenge for himself. And as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala told him in the Holy Quran, we will suffice you from those who mock you, the Messenger Muhammad ﷺ. And that was the etiquette of the Messenger Muhammad ﷺ. But after the death of the Messenger Muhammad ﷺ, the crime now against the Messenger Muhammad ﷺ is considered a crime against all Muslims.
So, my brother, once again, he has described it fully. Your point that at his time he would be forgiving, maybe not, but after that there is a capital punishment. He said that. Now, capital punishment is for what? For blasphemy. He's talking about blasphemy. The other guy I showed, he was talking about apostasy. These two are implemented in most of your Muslim majority countries. Now, my question to you is, if you are right, I'm going to take your verdict as right verdict, okay? If you are right, then what should be your action? Your action should be to go to these Muslim majority countries and tell them to remove these stupid, idiotic laws which are killing apostates and which are killing blasphemers against
Okay.
Muhammad. If this is so stupid, if this is against Quran, then I have the right to say that it is stupid and idiotic. Am I
My
am I
my
correct in my statement?
my brother, you have showed two scholars, and I have hundreds of scholars who have who agree with me because we agree with the Quran. And the point is that you are
Dude, I
debating
have
with
shown
me.
you the Quran.
Look,
Did I
I
not show
am
you the Quran?
brother.
Did
I
I
am
not show?
discussing.
What
Look,
is 533 saying?
yeah, I have not explained what 530. It has nothing to do
So
with
explain
blasphemy.
it. From the last 10 minutes, I am asking you to explain
Mm,
533. What is corruption
mm,
in the land? What
mm,
is corruption? What is strive upon earth to cause corruption? And
mm,
you are talking
mm,
about waging war against
mm,
Muhammad, Allah and his
mm,
messenger. So
mm,
by doing blasphemy, or
mm,
by saying Muhammad is
mm,
a false prophet, or
mm.
by saying
This
that
brother,
Muhammad
is
brought
this
up.
a war,
So
brother?
define
Let me.
war. So
Okay.
once again, define the three
Mm,
types of jihad
mm.
according to the hadiths. Define the three types of jihad, please.
I, Now
My friend, I can't
I
hear
will
you.
explain chapter 5
Okay.
verse 33. Okay.
No. First, you went
Okay.
into war.
N-
So
Now
define
I
the
will
three
explain.
types. No. Define the three types of
No.
jihad
Hold on,
first.
hold on, hold on. You are
No.
asking me.
You asked a question. You suddenly went in and you said, okay, this is not war. This is
Mm.
not jihad. Okay, define three types of jihad. There are three types of jihad mentioned. What are these three
Where,
types
where,
of jihad?
where did you get this?
I
These
am
types
asking
of
you.
jihad.
I'm
Do you know
asking
the
you.
look? Let me tell you. No, there is nothing three types of jihad.
So
There is
there is
nothing
nothing
something like
called
that.
jihad bil qalb. There is nothing called jihad bin nafs.
Mm,
Do you not know that? Are you telling me that you do not know that? You
mm,
are a student of Islam, and I know that because we had
mm,
certain
mm,
discussions in the past. You know Quran by
mm,
heart almost. So
mm, mm.
you can. Do you
I
deny that
know.
there
Once
is a
again.
jihad bil qalb and there is a jihad
One,
bin nafs?
Once again. I know the greatest jihad. What is the
Okay.
greatest
So
jihad ever? It is
okay.
mentioned
So
in the Quran. Once again. Oh, no. Hold on. Once again, please. What is the greatest jihad according to the Quran? The greatest jihad according to the Quran, it is mentioned in the Quran, chapter 25, verse number 53. Let us check one by one because you are not giving me time to explain chapter 5, verse 33. I shall explain, no problem. But let us go to that verse, chapter 25.
okay,
What is
we
the
will go there.
greatest jihad?
We will go
Chapter
there. So
25.
my
Yeah,
friend,
okay.
hold on. I will
Okay.
go there. I will go there.
Mm,
Like I
mm,
said before,
mm,
I will go at every topic that you open up.
mm,
But we
mm,
have to finish some stuff because you are not
mm,
finishing any stuff. Number one,
mm,
you did not condemn these
mm,
Muslim countries for having
mm,
these kind of laws which are actually going against your teaching right now. So,
mm.
are they going against the
We,
teaching of Islam and
our,
Quran? Yes or no?
Yes, of course. This is a blasphemy. There is nothing as blasphemy law in the Quran. This is against Quranic teaching, and
So
that's why I'm telling you clearly.
my
Let me
question,
let
my
me finish. Let me
wait,
finish.
wait,
Let
wait,
me
wait,
finish.
wait, 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 my
Now,
friend, wait,
mm,
wait, wait,
mm,
wait, wait.
mm,
We
mm,
will go to verses later. So you
mm,
condemn Pakistan to have
mm.
blasphemy law
Pakistan has
fully.
nothing to do with me. No, 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 look, you
It
are
is, it
discussing
is,
with me
it
based on
is,
Quran.
it
Based
is,
on
it
Quran,
is.
we
Wait,
are
wait,
not
wait.
discuss,
So
brother,
condemn
brother.
them
We are
now.
not
So
discussing.
condemn them. No, so condemn
Once
them.
again, once again. What do you mean
Condemn,
by condemn? There
so
are
say
so
that
many
they are wrong.
scholars.
Say they are idiotic. Say that
Not at
Pakistani
all.
law of blasphemy against Muhammad
Hmm.
is idiotic and non-Islamic. Say it.
Look, here is the case. If all the scholars on the face of that, they
They do
agreed in
not,
this
all of the
point.
scholars do not agree. I already
Mm,
showed you two. You will show me Western scholars, okay? And the Western
I will show you.
scholars, I don't
I will.
care about Western
Mm,
scholars because they are in the West and they are teaching these kind of things to the
mm,
West, and they are
mm,
not going to. So for example, let me give you the example. Shabir
mm,
Ali, okay?
mm,
Shabir Ali on the floor commented
mm,
something similar which you are commenting, okay?
mm,
On a debate
mm,
forum, on a stage, he stated
mm,
something similar. You know what the other guy said to him? He told him, brother, why don't you go to Saudi Arabia and tell them this and
mm.
change the laws over there? Because when some guy is being killed in Saudi Arabia for blasphemy or apostasy, they do not know that. You are proclaiming these things in West and telling to Christians or atheists or people like these, it does not make any difference. What makes the difference is what is being happening in the Islamic countries to these non-Muslims and to these blasphemers. That is a factual thing. So when are you and people like you will go to these countries
Mm,
and going to claim these things over there rather than telling us in the West?
mm. Here is the case. You should also condemn because blasphemy law started from Christian countries in Europe. It started from their countries at the time of when church. No, I shall give you evidence. No problem.
Listen.
so,
Do we
so
have?
it
Okay,
started.
wait. It
Mm,
started in. I'm not even going to argue with you on that. It started. Okay, it started. Doesn't matter. It ended. So they removed.
mm,
If even if they had
mm,
it, they removed it. Why did they
mm,
removed it?
mm,
It is non-biblical. So in
mm,
your countries right now, these laws are
mm,
present in 2020. Why are they
mm,
present? Why haven't they been removed? If it is non-Islamic, you know why? Because
mm,
Quran says so. You know why?
mm.
Because Hadith says so. Because it is
That's
in
what,
your Hadiths.
brother. This is mentioned in the Quran or not? This is our topic, and that's why we
No,
are
it is not
discussing.
our topic. It is
That's
the
why we are
topic.
discussing.
No. The topic is what
So,
is Muhammad has been doing in
mm,
his life, and
mm,
what has been happening
mm,
to non-Muslims in
mm,
his life. So
mm,
this guy
mm,
was killed. So basically, let me bring a shorter hadith because this one is a longer of the same version. So I'm going to put up a shorter one. So this
mm,
guy,
mm,
Prophet said, who is ready to kill Ka'b bin al-Ashraf, who
mm,
has really hurted Allah and his apostle?
mm,
And then Muhammad bin Muslima said, I will do it. Then he goes in, he talked with that guy until he found the chance to kill him, and then he
mm,
killed that guy. This is Sahih al-Bukhari 3301. Then
mm.
once again we look at another hadith. These are Sahih al-Bukhari is a authentic Bukhari. After
Mm.
Quran, that is the most authentic book for Muslims.
After Quran,
And
once again,
this once
after
again,
Quran, this is the first point.
Quran.
After
Listen,
Quran,
listen,
if
listen.
if
If
anything, I already said, my
if
dear
if
brother,
anything goes against Quran, yes, but
yeah,
this is not going against Quran. So
yes,
this is
there
not
are
going
many.
against Quran. This is not going against Quran because I have already shown you chapter number 5, verse number 33. Now look at
Not
this.
at all.
Ibn
Mm,
Abbas narrated a blind man had a pregnant slave.
mm,
Basically, it is Ummul Walad. So it
mm,
is a capture of war, and you know what Ummul
mm,
Walad is. It is a
mm,
capture of all whom he had sex with, and she gave birth to two of the
mm,
children of his first, and now she's pregnant again. Who used to abuse Messenger of Allah, so and defame him. The blind man forbade her, but she did not stop. One night she
mm,
began to slander Muhammad, Prophet.
mm,
So he took an axe, placed it on her belly, pressed it, and killed her. Okay, in the longer
mm,
hadith, you will see that she was pregnant, so her baby was killed as well. The messenger of Allah was told about it, and thereupon he said, "O people, be witness. No dhaya is to be paid for her blood money." Related by etc. etc. So, in a longer version of this hadith,
mm,
uh, it is talking about that his kid was actually killed as well during this particular situation. Now,
mm.
I've shown you two of these. There
I-
are so many. There are so
Is
many.
this talking about
There are so
war?
many.
Yep.
This
Look,
is war. Is this war?
I
A
I
blind man at a home. Is this war?
mhm. I don't know. I don't know. Now, let us see the
Nahin,
Quran. Okay, let us see the Quran
we
once
will
again.
see. We will see. Look. We
Mm,
have gone through Quran. Okay, we have
mm,
gone through Quran. It is
mm,
not going against Quran. If you
mm,
are going to take all the hadiths per Quran, then show
mm.
me where Quran says how to offer prayer. Does Quran says how to offer prayer?
This is another topic. We shall discuss. No problem.
No,
Quran
it does
has
not.
told
It
us.
does not say that,
So
right?
now,
It does not
how
say
to
that.
pray? How to pray has nothing to do with law, divine law. Divine laws is the Quran has been, for example, the Quran says in the Quran it is mentioned, judge among people by which God has commanded you. It is mentioned in the Quran chapter 5 verse 48.
My
So
friend,
Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he
don't go,
cannot judge
don't go over
against
there.
the Quran. Now,
Don't go
now,
over there.
okay,
Don't go over
okay,
there. Don't go
okay.
over there.
Now,
I know that. I
brother,
know the
brother,
context
brother.
of that. So don't go over there, buddy. Please don't go over
Okay,
there.
okay.
First,
Let me.
we are talking about this.
Mm,
So first, let's talk about this. Then we will go to
mm,
jihad as well. Jihad is a
mm,
different topic, and I told
mm,
you there are three types of jihad. Jihad
mm,
bil shamshir, which is with
mm,
sword or with hands or whatever
mm.
you may like to call it. Then there is a
Yeah,
jihad bil
look.
kalm, and then there is a
Mm,
jihad bin nafs, which is the lowest level of jihad. And you know
mm,
that, and I know that, and
mm,
you know that I am an ex-Muslim. You know that I
mm,
have lived most of my life as a Muslim. I
mm,
have been reading these. I have been proclaimed these by the imams of the mosque. So
mm,
don't even go to jihad at this moment,
mm,
please. So
mm. So,
this is
so
another
you have
hadith.
mentioned, brother. I think you will give me time to say something. Yeah, you have
Okay, yes.
mentioned two
As
hadith
long
and
as
three
you
hadith.
don't
No
go over there.
problem.
Yes, say here. Yes, about these hadith.
I am not diverting the topic. This is the same topic. This is because you know that Quran has. I think Quran has explained regarding to laws. Many things Quran has explained itself. So now here is the case. It is mentioned in the Quran that the greatest uh, uh, okay, let me say apostasy, forget the jihad. Because the greatest jihad according to the Quran is jihad by the Quran. This jihad, intellectual fighting or intellectual debate or something like that. This is the greatest jihad according to the Quran. Now, the point is, you have mentioned, let us see one verse, chapter 4, verse number 140, and chapter 25, verse number 63. Let us
This
take
is not
one.
one verse. This is two verses. So
Okay,
first of all,
chapter
first of all,
4, verse
I will.
140. No, chapter 4, verse number 140. One second. Let us check.
Is this related to apostasy
Yeah,
and
of course.
blasphemy?
Yeah, blasphemy. It is related. That's
Okay,
why I'm uh,
4 slash
4 140.
140. All right, we are at 4 140. It says what?
140. Yeah. Can you read, please?
And it has already come down to you in a book in
Mm.
kitab that when you hear the verses of Allah, they are denied and ridiculed. So do not sit with them until they enter into another conversation. Indeed, you would
Mm.
be like them. Indeed, Allah will gather the hypocrites and deliverables in the hell altogether.
Mm. If they ridicule, yeah, you are not here to sit with them or to make a conversation. Just leave them alone. And in the Quran, you will not be
Sorry,
able
I
to
was
show
not
me.
showing that over here. So on screen
Mm.
for all the people as well. Okay, carry on.
Let Okay. Let us see another verse also.
No,
Chapter
we
25.
will wait. Let me answer for that verse. I've
Mm,
already shown you the
mm,
fatwa of the
mm,
alam and sheikh
mm,
who's
mm,
saying it was at the time of Muhammad. He was
mm,
there. He was present.
mm,
He could do forgive. Now
mm,
he is not here. So the capital
mm.
punishment applies because if anybody blaspheme against Muhammad, it is
Mm.
as if blaspheming against for the whole
This is
humanity or Muslim Ummah. So
mm,
once again, He already explained it,
mm,
and then I showed you two hadiths which are
mm,
sahih. So are you
mm,
saying, first of all, are you saying that sahih hadith is
mm.
not sahih? If it is not sahih, who told you that it is not sahih?
No, I am telling the best Sahih is the Quran. So
I
if anything,
yeah, I don't you think
that's why
for me
if you quote
for
something,
me no
brother,
for
brother, if
listen,
Quran
listen,
is
you have
clear,
told me three times
wh-
that
wh-
if these contradicts Quran,
mm,
it is wrong. I said
mm.
I agree, and I told
Look,
you
look,
that
you are going.
533 of the Quran is exactly what it is being said and proclaimed. If he
Mm.
caused corruption,
What? Oh,
so
okay, let us go.
when a
Let us go to the.
corruption in the land is happening,
Mm,
then
mm.
these things applies. So so
What
I
is
have
meant by
shown you
corruption?
two.
One second, one second, one second, one second. There are three conditions has been mentioned in this verse, chapter 5, verse 33. First of all, it is mentioned that those who wage war. What is meant by war?
War bil
War,
kalam,
war.
war bil
Huh?
jihad bil kalam. So
Not at all.
if a guy,
Once again,
dude,
war and
does it says
fighting. What is meant
no
by
no
war? War means battlefield. In the battlefield, if
how many
someone, brother, let me
how
tell
many
you
types of
because
jihad are there? How many types of wars are there? You already said that the
mm,
best jihad for
mm,
you
mm,
is having a discussion, which you are doing right
mm,
now. Okay.
mm,
So
mm,
basically, you already said that. So you
mm,
cannot run away from that point already.
mm.
So
This is not.
if a guy, if a guy said
Look,
that,
look, look, look.
if
Uh,
a guy said that, so basically
mm,
there are two things.
mm,
Who does
mm,
war against Allah and Prophet? Okay,
mm,
so the guys who are doing blasphemy or the
mm.
guys who are doing
Look,
apostasy, they are.
blasphemy is one kind of war. Okay, tell me where did you get this kind of information?
I already
Blasphemy
shown
is
you. Do
one
you
kind
want
of
me to
war.
show you the video
Look,
again?
no,
Do you
no,
want me to show
look,
you the video
I
again?
don't agree. I don't
That
agree with
video.
this guy.
Why?
I
Why?
don't agree. I
Who
don't
are you
agree,
a scholar, brother? Are you a
brother.
scholar or a sheikh? You tell me. First, you tell
mm,
me. Are you a
If
scholar or are you a sheikh?
if I show up from the scholar, what will you do? I
If
have
he
so
is,
many scholars.
so show me
Mm,
from an Arab scholar from Saudi
mm,
Arabia who says that this verse 533 does
mm,
not apply on apostasy or blasphemer.
mm.
Please.
No, I don't know Arab scholar. I don't know,
So
but
give
I have
me a
many scholars
scholar,
at the present time.
give
Now,
me a
mm,
Saudi Arabian, not Saudi
mm,
Arabian, whatever,
mm,
Not Saudi, the Arabic speaking scholar
mm,
who would agree that
mm,
this verse has nothing to do with blasphemer
mm,
or apostate.
mm.
Please, I'm
Yeah,
waiting for your link and I will show it.
mm. I cannot remember now. I will find out for you. No
So
problem.
basically, there is none.
Now,
I will tell you. I
now,
will tell
no,
you.
okay.
Let me answer first. I
Mm,
will tell you that you will
mm,
not find any.
mm,
The only people you will find saying something
mm,
left, right, and center
mm,
would be Western scholars because
mm,
they will not be persecuted by the
mm,
Saudis or Iranis or Afghanis or Egyptians or these
mm,
kind of Muslim countries who has this law. Do you know what
mm,
happened to Salman Tasin, who actually said that blasphemy, who was something like you probably, who would
mm,
think that, hey, if I will raise voice, I will
mm,
remove this blasphemy law from
mm,
Pakistan. And what
mm,
did happen to Salman Tasin? You know that?
mm.
If you do not
No,
know that, let me tell you, he was killed
mm,
by his own guard and he
mm,
emptied his whole 9 bullets
mm,
in him.
mm,
Okay. And then
mm,
when his guard was obviously captured,
mm,
3 years later,
mm,
when he was hanged till death by the court of law, he was
mm,
proclaimed as martyr. And
mm,
over 500,000 people attended his
mm,
funeral.
mm,
Muslim people attended his funeral. And now he
mm,
has a mazar, an
mm,
altar in
mm,
Pakistan where people go and pray.
mm.
That is the reality of the situation. You are one guy and you are not
My
just one
brother,
guy. There are multiple
my,
nicer
my,
guys in the world as well. There are
mm,
multiple nicer guys, okay?
mm,
But
mm,
what people are looking at is
mm,
what is happening in this world in Muslim countries to apostates and to
mm,
uh, blasphemers. That's what
mm,
people say. And they
mm.
proclaim these hadiths and they proclaim these Quranic verses and they
Mm,
proclaim these two things and then they
mm,
actually do all that. Now,
mm.
please, Mike is yours.
Okay, this kind of action happened at the time of when Christian countries also gave punishment to the blasphemers, and there are so many evidences of that in internet. You can check. So I cannot take someone and give someone verdict or something like that. And now the point is that
Okay, hold
the
on.
Quran says
Hold on,
waging
brother.
war.
Yeah, your last
Now,
statement. No, no, your last statement has nothing to
if
do.
someone's
Your last statement has nothing to do with end. And I already gave you the answer that when it happened in the past, it was dark ages. It was
Mm,
called dark ages. It
mm,
happened in the past, it were called dark ages. That is why
mm,
this whole era is called
mm,
dark ages.
mm,
Then they removed it and they realized that they were wrong. They were
mm,
wrong really doing that, and they
mm,
removed those punishments.
mm,
Those were sinners. Those were
mm,
wrongdoers. I am saying that over here right now, and all the people will agree, whoever
mm,
will watch this movie video, that they were sinners, wrongdoers. They did
mm,
wrong. It is not biblical. It is not according to the New Testament. It is not according to what Jesus said.
mm,
Hence, those pope or whatever you may like to call them,
mm,
pope or father or whatever you call them, were wrong. They were sinners. They did wrong. Full stop.
mm,
There is
mm,
nothing beyond that. Right now, from
mm,
many centuries,
mm,
it is not there. The dark ages are gone. The scriptures are in the hand of each and every person. They can just
mm,
go and buy the scriptures. They can
mm,
read the scriptures. None of those laws are in those countries, and none of the countries can proclaim themselves as a Christian country. They call
mm,
themselves Christian majority country. Other
mm,
than that, then none of them has something like Muslim country with the Sharia law. So
mm,
that statement of yours has nothing to do with what is happening even till now, 1400 years
mm,
after Islam. Now,
mm.
if you are going to go back to this discussion, I'm going to speak. If you're going to move forward, I'm going to give the mic to you.
No, we shall move forward. But the point is, I don't agree with this law, and this is not mentioned in the Quran. This is my point. And you have showed some scholars. Okay, I don't agree with them, and it does not mean I have to agree with. We are not discussing with this scholar. I would ask them, why did you say so? Because there are two kinds of apostasy according to them. Some apostasy who cause corruption means bloody crimes in the land. He should be punished. No, it is not based on belief. It is based on criminal activities. He should be punished. And when someone do criminal activities, we just condemn the ideology. If someone blaspheme the peace and just law of the state, then we condemn his the ideology also because of criminal activities. So that's why there are two kinds of apostasy according to all scholars, most of the majority of the scholars. And what I said is this, that based on belief, there is nothing as punishment in this earthly life, because it is mentioned in the Quran clearly. Let whoever wish, let him believe. Whoever wish, let him disbelieve. Okay, okay, we can move on. No problem.
Okay, so now you have stated one verse.
Mm,
533 is there. Okay,
mm,
533 is there, which
mm,
actually says that. 929 is there, which actually says go and wage war against Christians and Jews and anyone who does not believe in Allah and the
mm,
last day. Okay,
mm,
so that is also there. Now, the
mm,
problem is that you are saying something which is
mm,
not implemented in any major Muslim country. What
mm,
gives you the right to
mm,
give this fatwa? Because you are actually trying to give fatwa against all the Muslim countries. Yet
mm.
you are not saying that they are idiots and they are wrong, they are non Islamic to put these Sharia laws. So,
I
what should I
already,
call you?
brother, no, I already said there are two kinds of apostasy according to all the scholars. One kind, so if something based on belief, just on belief, there is no punishment by the government. But if it harms the people, bloody
Define
crimes,
harms the
fasad,
people.
corruption
Define
in the
harms.
land, means corruption. Okay,
So what I'm doing is
fasad means, look,
what I'm
look, look,
doing is
fasad
I am
means,
creating corruption in the land because I am openly stating things
hmm,
against Islam. So basically, per you,
this is
I
not,
should be
if
either
it
killed or
harms,
crucified. I am
no,
harming.
if
I'm harming.
you,
I have so many followers. People are watching.
whom are you
So,
harm something, brother? Pharaoh in the Quran is called, he was among the mufsidin who
dude,
uh,
don't even go to Pharaoh. Okay, stick
no,
to this
I'm
point.
telling
Okay,
you
if
that
we go to
fasad.
Pharaoh, we will have other problems over there. I'm not going to move to Pharaoh or anybody over here because I
Mm,
have the law of my country, which is
mm,
going to persecute me, kill
mm,
me, put me in
mm.
jail, and kill
mm.
me. Okay, that is
Not
why
in my
you
country.
see
Not
in
in my
my country,
country.
your country is
Not
nothing.
in
You
my
know that
country.
it's a very small, tiny
In,
island.
no,
So
in my country, there are more than 90%
I
Muslims
know,
in my
but I'm saying
country,
this is a very small
and
part of the land in this world which is
mm,
insignificant. So okay,
mm,
we are talking about Saudi
mm,
Arabia, we are talking about
mm,
Egypt, we are talking about
mm,
Iran, we are talking about
mm,
Pakistan, we are talking about
mm,
Morocco, we are talking
mm,
about all these major countries combined, and
mm,
basically there are 13 countries in this world.
mm,
Okay,
mm,
13 countries in this world
mm,
which has one way or another apostasy or blasphemy law. And
mm,
now these laws actually tells the Muslims that this is
mm,
actually right, and
mm,
sometimes they take the law in their own hand, which I will agree with you that it is
mm,
wrong. I will agree with you on that it is wrong. Okay,
mm,
fair enough. But once again, even inside the Muslim countries,
mm,
this is happening per law. Tell me,
mm,
so you are talking about a small insignificant country which is pretty small is in
mm,
terms of land and in
mm,
terms of human population, because who
mm,
who goes to your country for Hajj? Nobody. Who goes to your country for any pilgrimage?
mm,
Nobody. Where do people go? They go to Iran, the Shias.
mm,
They go to Saudi Arabia, the Sunnis and Shias and everyone.
mm,
They go to these countries and they take them as the presidents for
mm,
Islamic laws. Am I
mm.
wrong in saying that?
No, okay, that's well. Now, my point is actually uh, that it depends on the government how they define something, how they define corruption in the land. So, if they define corruption in the land means harming anyone else, harming other people by making bloody crimes, this is a crime against the law of the state, and this depends on how they define. So that's why I can ask them who are defining something, but my definition and not mine, according to many scholars at the modern time, and they have said that making bloody crimes, this has nothing to do with belief, because someone can believe or disbelieve or reject or accept. It has nothing to do with punishment or earthly punishment or something like that. But punishment will be given when someone is making bloody crimes, corruption in the land, harming others. Then it is not for disbelieving, it is for making bloody crimes in the land. So this is how they
Once again,
define.
once again, nobody in your Muslim majority countries
Mm,
agrees with you. That's what I'm saying. So what are you going to do about it?
mm.
You tell me. So I am going to take
I
your
will
I'm
ask
going
them.
to take
Look,
your verdict.
if
I'm going to
someone don't, mm,
brother,
if
brother,
someone don't
listen,
agree, I shall
brother.
ask. Yeah.
No, brother, listen, listen. That's
Mm,
that's a
mm,
major problem. You need to understand this. This is a
mm,
major problem. Why this is a major problem?
mm,
Because if nobody's agreeing to you, then
mm,
you are wrong. So
mm,
you need to understand this fact. This is a fact.
mm,
If
mm,
a minority is saying something which majority and the law and the countries are not
mm,
agreeing with that fact, then who is wrong? You
mm.
or all the rest of the countries which represent 90% of the Islam?
This has nothing to do with right or wrong. This is everything how we understand something, how we implement some law.
Brother, that's you.
It is
Brother,
implemented by
that's
the
you.
government.
No, no,
Now,
no.
what I am doing
Brother,
is this. What I am
listen.
doing is this. Look, now what I am
Wait,
doing
wait,
is
wait.
this.
Before you
If
go
the,
further, before
if
you go
there,
further,
brother, once again, if there would be a scholar here for now, if we would I would ask him. Yeah. So now we don't have scholar. You showed me, but I cannot ask them. How do you define this? They would
dude,
give answer
you can.
in
It
a
is. Oh,
okay.
my friend, you
So
can. It is fatwa class. It is
I will
online.
ask.
Go
Okay, I
send
will
them.
ask. Look, I will ask. No
Tell
problem.
them
But
to send you
I
the
will ask.
videos.
Yeah,
They,
I will
they, they
ask.
have a
No problem.
full
Now. Mhm,
YouTube series session
mhm,
where you can.
mhm,
It is actually called fatwa classes. That's
mhm,
what I showed you. I did not
mhm,
show you a normal
mhm,
guy. I gave you the guy who
mhm,
give fatwas. Okay,
mhm,
and they proclaim these things over there.
mhm,
And no matter how you do that, I have given the link of my website, which has apostate.html,
mhm,
and it shows that all of these countries
mhm,
have
mhm,
these laws. What should I do with that? Because
mhm,
I am a direct uh, persecuted. I am a person who is directly persecuted
mm,
by this law. So
mm,
what should I do? Because you are saying it is
mhm,
un-Islamic, but every other country, Muslim majority country, says it is Islamic, and they have
mm,
proclaimed it and they give it. So I am being persecuted, and many people like me are being persecuted. So now
mm,
when I go there and they catch me and they put me in jail, should I say, "Hey, bring brother Samuel Islam"? He tells me that this is wrong. So do you think that the law of the country will let me go by this statement?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we have
You
to
don't
ask
know?
the government
No, you
actually.
don't know. No, 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 no.
Now,
You know. You know for a fact. You know
now,
for a fact. No, no. Wait, wait, wait. No, 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 no. That's a simple lie.
mm,
That's a simple lie. You know
mm,
for a fact that your
mm,
statement means nothing to them, and they will
mm,
still put me to death.
mm.
That's a
It's not my.
reality.
No, look,
So your
the
statement
scholar.
means nothing to
I
them.
have. Look. I have watched many lecture of the scholars. For example, Dr. Jamal Badawi. For example, Dr. Zakir Naik. For example,
Listen,
many
Dr.
scholars.
Zakir
They
Naik
have
is already
explained.
hiding. Hold on.
Now,
Dr. Zakir Naik, hold on. Dr. Zakir Naik is already hiding in Malaysia, right, from the
yeah, why not?
India,
Because the
because
government is
because
fascism. The
because hold on,
government of
no, no,
India
nothing
is
is this.
fascist.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on, Samuel, hold on. He stated certain things which was creating issues, and he proclaimed certain things which gives the rights, the air to the fire, and he stated that, and those are shown. Those are factual statements. He tried to rebuke those in Malaysia as well, but once again, even in Malaysia, he stated certain things, and Malaysian government actually stated certain and gave him penalty as well. So you know Zakir Naik, and once again, he is not a scholar from Saudi Arabia or Arabian countries. Okay, he is a scholar in India, and I know how many lies he speak. We can go to YouTube and you will see most of his lies. So, and plus, he was already being proclaimed with a wrongdoer. I'm showing another hadith. It
Look,
is from Sahih
uh,
al-Bukhari 3017. Oh my goodness, there's a cow behind you. Ali burned some people, and this news reached Ibn Abbas, who said, I had been in his place, I would not have burned them. As the Prophet said, do not punish anybody with Allah's punishment. So Allah's punishment is burning. The verse that you showed, that Allah will put them in hellfire surrounding with the wall. No doubt. I would have killed them. I would have killed them. For the Prophet said, if anybody disregards his religion, kill him. So Muhammad did not give the punishment to the guy who killed his wife, who did blasphemy. Muhammad asked people to kill the guy who did blasphemy against Allah and Muhammad. Mah- Ali burned the people. Even Abbas is saying that I would have killed the person, did not burn the person, because killing is Allah's punishment per Quran, but I would have killed him. All of these hadiths are the ones which these countries and these scholars proclaim because they know that these are Sahih, and this
my
is what is happening.
my brother, I already said there are two kinds of apostasy. I already said it, and the scholars have explained. Jamal
I,
Badwi has
I already
explained,
asked you. None
and
of
I
the
said this has nothing to do with belief or disbelief.
which
Blasphemy,
apostate.
if it cause bloody crime. So, for example, the verse you quoted, for example, let's go to back the verse. The verse you quoted, the punishment is that they be killed. They, okay. So that means a group of people, if they make cause bloody crimes in the land, a group of people, they should be punished according to the by the government, according based on justice, based on their criminal activities. The punishment will be given based on their criminal
What is
activities in the land.
so corruption?
So,
According to your
mm,
scholars,
mm,
corruption is not bloody corruption. It has nothing to do with bloody corruption. It has to do with corruption in any way.
mm.
So I have
No,
shown you
this
the
is
video. Do you want me to play the video again of that scholar
not,
of yours?
not,
Okay, no. So
no.
per them, if you apostate and you say Muhammad is not a prophet,
Mm,
by default you are causing corruption in the land because you are
mm,
proclaiming Muhammad is not a prophet. You are openly proclaiming, and they say if you
mm,
apostate, no, don't laugh, it is your scholars, not mine. So if
mm,
I give a Christian scholar or an
mm,
atheist scholar to you, you can laugh.
mm,
Okay,
mm,
as long as I'm giving you your scholars who
mm,
are Arabic speaking scholars,
mm.
who had your age is not enough
Okay,
as
what will you
compared
do
to
the verse?
their years of
Brother, brother,
experience.
brother,
Uh, they
will you do with the verse? I showed first of all that let him whoever wills let him believe, whoever wills let him disbelieve. So if you say that if I
that
say
is
something
that is
that if
the earlier verse. Okay, that is the verse which is much earlier. Okay, whoever
what do you mean
believes
by
and
earlier verse?
whoever
So
believes,
do you
whoever
so
doesn't
do
believe. Okay,
do you think it has
do
been
you know
abrogated? Do you think it has been abrogated?
it is time based? Your scholar says that, not me. So this is the verse 929, because at the
My
last, at the
my
end, in the end, otherwise Quran is contradicting itself. Okay, otherwise
Not at
Quran
all.
is fully
Not at
contradicting
all.
itself.
This is our understanding. That's why I said
Yes. So
it depends how we understand. It
no,
depends how we
it
understand.
depends on how you
And
understand versus
mm,
how all the scholars are understanding it,
mm,
and
mm,
how the Muslim countries are understanding it, taking the fatwas
that's
from the
mm,
scholars and implementing them. So you tell me, who are you? So first,
mm.
let's forget all Quran.
brother,
Let's forget
brother,
everything.
you
I
look,
am not
look.
going. I'm not
Now,
going to
for
quote Quran
now,
right now. So
brother,
for now,
brother,
you tell me.
for now, you are not debating with the scholars. I am not debating with the scholars.
Dude,
You are
I
talking
am
with me. I am talking
debating.
with you. So you are talking. You are asking me. I shall give the answer. If I am illogical in any answer, then you can say, "Oh, look,
You are
this
illogical
logic
about,
does."
you are contradicting yourself by
Why
Quran,
no?
because if Quran is saying you have your religion and I have mine, and
Hmm.
then he says go and fight all the people who doesn't believe in Allah and his
This is
last
in.
prophet, what should
This
I
is
do?
in. This is intellectual fighting. You have to
No,
understand
there is
this.
nothing called intellectual. There
Because
is nothing
hold on, hold on,
called
hold on, hold on.
intellectual over here, please.
Why
So
intellectual?
wherever,
Brother.
no.
If
You have stated something. I need to answer. In the previous one, you added bloody by yourself. In this one, you are
not in
saying
me.
intellectual. So wherever, okay, listen and read the verse first. Fight against those who do not believe in Allah or in the last day,
Hmm,
and who do not consider unlawful what Allah and His Messenger have made lawful,
hmm,
who do not adopt the religion of truth, i.e., Islam, from those
hmm,
who were given the scripture.
hmm,
Fight until they give jizya willingly
hmm,
while they are humbled. So basically, this is how Islam
hmm,
spread it as well. So
hmm,
Muslims went out at the
hmm,
time of Uthman majorly. Basically, they went out at the time of Abu Bakr as well,
hmm,
Umar as well. But Uthman is the one who actually did most of them,
hmm,
and they went out, they fought, they either get the jizya, or
hmm,
they actually had a fight and they won, and they won the different countries.
hmm,
This is how Islam spread. Every
hmm.
historian, including Muslim historians, agree to that fact.
Hmm.
This is how they actually captured the countries.
Not
So
at all.
this verse is the one. So okay, which country around,
Hmm,
so Turkey, so how many battles did Muslims put on Turkey?
hmm. My dear
How many?
brother, first of all, in the ancient time, to conquer another
Excuse me.
empire, one empire fought to conquer another empire. For example, the Roman Empire and the Persian Empire, they fought each other to conquer each other. So
Exactly.
this look, this is the history. And the history actually, because at the ancient time, people, I think people thought nothing but how to conquer another country. This is not related to Muslims or non-Muslim or anything else. This is everywhere we can see. And
Awesome.
for
So
example,
hold on
look,
now, hold
no,
on,
no, no, no,
hold on
let
now,
me
hold
finish,
on. Let me
let me
answer
finish,
this.
let me finish.
Let me answer this
Now,
first, then you go
no,
forward.
let me
No,
finish, let me
it's
finish.
finished. Your statement is
Many
finished.
war, no, I have not finished, I have
I
not finished.
I do
I have
not
not finished, brother, I have not finished. In
listen.
in
Is your
brother,
prophet
I have
not
not finished.
is your
Brother,
prophet equal to Romans idiots who went out to conquer the land by war? Is he
not
the
at all.
same?
Chapter
And
2, verse
then why are
190.
you proclaiming Romans? Why are you
Once
proclaiming
again,
Romans? Why are you proclaiming Romans?
I am telling this was the psychology of ancient time
So
to conquer
that's
another
so
place.
basically
And I'm
Uthman, Umar,
telling,
and everyone were
not at all.
equal to
Not
Romans who were pagans
but
worshipping
Islam.
stupid
Look.
gods.
What? No, not at all. I am telling.
Then why are you proclaiming
What?
Romans?
No. Let me finish. Okay. You are putting
So
word
don't
in my
proclaim
mouth.
Romans with me.
You are
Don't
no,
proclaim Romans.
you are putting word in my mouth. Let me
No,
finish.
I'm not putting words in
So
your mouth.
at
I
that
am actually
time,
showing you how
brother,
wrong
at the
you are,
end,
and you are not going to agree
brother,
with that.
one second. At the ancient time, this was the psychology. There was no law of war. There was no law of fighting. How to fight, when to fight. There was no law. Quran has given the law of fighting. And if
Ah,
there happen, what is the law? This is defensive. If
okay.
someone attack me, I have to defend myself. This is based on justice. That's why Quran has
Did
commanded justice and peace and justice to
did
protect, to
did
listen, look, to
hold on, hold
establish
on. No, no, no. There is
peace
no
and
look. Hold on,
justice.
hold on.
Brother,
Your
brother,
statements
let
are wrong. Shh. Hold on. Your statements are absolutely wrong. Nobody came to Makkah and attack. They went out. They attacked. Tell me which country attacked you. Did Turkey attack you? No. You went out and attacked them. Did Egypt attack Makkah? No. Muslims went out and attacked Egypt. Did Spain attack you? You know how many years Muslims tried to attack Spain again and again and again and again? You do know that.
once
It's
again,
in
once
history.
again, once.
It is not defensive at all. This verse is not defensive at all. Everything, so defensive verses are there in Quran. It is in the middle time. So earlier time when Muhammad had no power, it, you have your religion, I have mine. He was trying to do that. Then he had some power. Verse again came up. Okay, defend
This is
yourself.
your. This is
Then
this is
not mine,
someone's.
not mine.
Brother,
This is your. This is
look.
agreed upon.
This,
So
not at all, not at
otherwise,
all.
Quran is contradicting itself 100%.
Not as
So
in the Quran. Look.
once
Let me
again,
say something. Let me say something. Let me say. In the Quran, chapter 4, verse 82, أَفَلَا يَتَدَبَّرُونَ الْقُرْآنَ وَلَوْ كَانَ مِنْ عِنْدِ غَيْرِ لَوَجَدُوا فِيهِ اخْتِلَافًا كَثِيرًا. Do they not consider the Quran? If it had been other than Allah, there would be many contradictions. There is not a single contradiction in the entire Quran.
I've
And
shown you
this,
three contradiction
n-
already. You have your religion, I
not
have
at all.
mine.
Not
Defend
this
only
is not
and go and fight.
contradiction.
This is
That's
contradiction.
why I am telling,
This is
and
contradiction.
not at all, not at all. And for
Then
example, for
how
example.
are they different? Why are they different? Because this is time based. That is why it is the abrogation. So previous verse,
Not time
next verse
based. If
abrogate the previous
in
verse.
in every country, brother, in every country, for example, America, they are telling about humanitarianism or human rights. On the other hand, they are making weapons. They are making for fighting weapons. Yeah, they are telling this is defense in every country. In my country, there are military law. In every country, there are military law. When if someone any other country attack my country, it is the military will fight to protect my the citizen of the country in every state. So when Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he established the state, so he was a head of the state. So there was a military law. You cannot say, oh, the military law, this
My
is
friend, hold on,
not
please.
at all.
I understand
Now
that. Hold on. No, no, hold on. You tell me whether these people went out and fight or somebody else attacked them. I told
in
you, did
every
Turkey
war,
attack you?
look,
Did Turkey
I'm
attack?
I'm not
Did
talking Turkey. I'm not talking
then then
Turkey.
then
I'm
then
I'm
all
talking about the time of
how
Muhammad
did
Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam.
Islam how
What,
did
what is the
Islam
first
went
war?
out? How did
Hmm,
Islam came out
hmm,
from Saudi Arabia?
hmm, hmm.
How did Islam
Okay,
went out from Saudi
okay.
Arabia?
Let me tell you some war. The first
How
war that
did
Islam. Look.
forget everything.
Hmm,
Answer my question first and then we
hmm,
will move forward.
hmm.
How did Saudi Arabia conquered all the lands around him? Did
Talk
Crusaders
about.
came up and they attacked you or you
Look,
attacked them?
look. The majority Muslims country is in Indonesia. Talk about Indonesia. The majority Muslim country on
Muhammad
the face
came
of
to
the
Indonesia?
earth
This
is
is a new one.
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Muhammad came to
Now,
Indonesia.
no,
Did
in
Muhammad was
Indonesia.
born into
Look,
Indonesia?
in
So the law.
Indonesia, how
Usman was
Islam was
Indonesian,
spread, brother.
dude.
How
Is
did Islam
I
spread
am
in
asking.
Indonesia?
I
In
in
Indonesia,
how
look. Let me tell you this.
listen.
In Indonesia, they
I don't.
accepted by the
I
traders, not
I
by show me a single war in Indonesia, where the
I
majority Muslim country
listen.
they were fought, and they accepted Islam because of forcing, not a single man in Indonesia. They accepted because of beauty of this religion by the
Oh,
traders.
I know
The
the beauty
traders
of
they
this
came.
religion. I know the beauty of this religion. I was born into this religion. I can see the beauty and brutality of this religion that I can't even show my face over here. Okay, so do not proclaim the beauty of this religion. I can see the beauty of the religion in my country where women are being persecuted by the men because it says in Quran. So do not show me the beauty of this religion. The
Look,
beauty of
once again, once
hold on,
again.
shh, hold on right now. So do not show me the beauty of this religion. You are talking about Indonesia. I know there are certain issues in Indonesia as well at that particular time. I won't even go into the nitty gritty of that. leave that country. What happened to the rest of the countries? You guys went out. Muslims went out. They fought based on this verse. They did all the fighting. So out of 20 countries that you guys conquered, even in India, you guys came up. Muslims came up fighting to India. They conquered the India by force. They
Look,
they took it by
if
force.
brother, if you
I
talk about
no
my country's people, the ancestors
these
of my
people.
country, I will say the Britishers, they came, they colonized or something like
British
that. They
came much
came
later.
and
Muslims conquered this
look, they
100 years. They
because of the
remained for
Britishers,
100 years.
brother, because of the
British
Britishers,
came much later. Much
brother,
later.
because of the Britishers, more
British
than thousands of hundreds,
because of Muslims
hundreds
more
of
than
thousands,
because of
hundreds of
Muslim
thousands
millions of
were
people died. Because of
not at all.
Muslims, millions of people died.
Not
Okay.
at all. This is
Yes. Every
look.
rude
There are
read.
so many historians.
Listen.
I
Go
can
read. Go read your own sources. Go read your own sources,
yes,
and
of
you will
course I shall
know.
read.
You
Mhm.
go and read your own sources of history. I'm not even saying go
But
read the sources
mhm,
of non-Islamic sources.
mhm,
Read your own sources, then come
mhm,
back to me. Tell me
mhm,
how Islam spreaded after
mhm.
Muhammad for the next 600 years.
Look,
You know,
you can
after
look,
after 500 years, you got
brother.
you got the people who pushed you guys back out of Spain, who
Mhm,
started having major fights, and they
mhm,
united to push back Muslims from their countries. Before that, you guys kept
mhm,
on going, fighting by force. You had two
mhm,
things: either
mhm,
fight with us
mhm,
or pay jizya or accept
mhm,
Islam. Three things, sorry.
mhm, mhm,
Accept Islam or
mhm,
fight or pay jizya. And
mhm,
did you read about the Pact of Umar?
mhm.
What was the Pact of Umar? Did you read that Pact of Umar?
Brother, let me tell you something.
I don't know. I
If
asked a
you
question.
can still
It's a simple
no,
yes
hold
or
on,
no
hold on,
question.
hold on,
You
hold
say
on, hold
yes,
on,
you say no.
hold on,
Just
hold
say
on.
this. Have you read the
You
Pact of Umar? Yes or no?
still look, it
Yes or
needs
no?
many, no, it needs
No. Okay. So
time
you
to
have not read it.
explain, to
So
say the
basically,
history. We know the
so
history of
basically,
Christianity also. Look, how Christianity was spread. We know the history in Europe. We know the history of crusade. We know the history what is happening
okay.
at the modern time
Crusaders. Let's talk
all
about
over the
Crusaders.
world. No, no,
Did
no, no, hold
Crusaders?
on,
Did
hold on,
Crusaders
hold
came
on.
up? No, no, no. You said
in
Crusader. Hold on.
for
Hello.
example, in
Samuel.
at the modern
Samuel.
time,
Samuel. Samuel.
brother,
Samuel.
at the
Listen.
modern
No,
time,
no, no. Listen.
in
Listen. Listen. When you proclaim something, it is either historically right or you should not proclaim. Crusaders came out
are you talking about history? No,
because Muhammad's
look.
warriors who were
Mm,
Muhammadans and they proclaimed
mm,
themselves Muhammadans with a black
mm,
flag stating
mm,
La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah, they
mm,
went out fighting, and then these crusaders those were in rebellion. So
mm,
do not say that crusaders came up to you. They
mm,
were in defense. They said you guys attacked their land, you guys
mm,
attacked Europe, you guys
mm,
attacked North Africa, all of the
mm,
North Africa and all of the Europe,
mm,
sorry, southern part of the Europe. You
mm,
guys went out and attacked based
mm.
on these verses. So
Mm.
once again,
Look, we can count every historical fact, no problem. But this should be this may be a topic. Yeah, we can select this
okay,
topic.
so coming back
We
to
can
your
talk no
topic,
problem. We
coming
can talk
back to
this
your
because
topic.
we are
Okay,
changing everything. Yeah,
okay,
let me tell you something. At the modern
going back.
time, at
For,
the modern time, everywhere in Myanmar, in India, in China, in Syria, in Yemen, in Palestine, everywhere Muslims are being persecuted and they are being killed. So we can see what is happening at the
okay,
modern time. So
perfect.
the
Hold on.
point is
Let me give you an
the po-
example. In Pakistan,
Mhm,
in Saudi Arabia, in
mhm,
Iran, in
mhm,
Iraq,
mhm,
in Yemen,
mhm,
in Egypt,
mhm,
in Morocco, in
mhm,
multi, chalo, okay. Anyhow, it's already 10 countries.
mhm.
All the non-Muslims are being persecuted.
Look, if Muslims in the Arab countries, If Muslims
I'm saying the
forced the Christian, let me tell you,
non-Muslims
no,
are
no,
being
no.
persecuted.
Let me tell you something. If Muslims, the Arab countries, in Arab countries, if they forced the Christians and Jews to accept Islam, there would not be a single Christians and Jews in Arab countries, and there are more than 14 million Jews and Christians, yeah, Christians in Arab countries also. So you cannot say this is
Oh,
because of
bhai, we are
forcing
talking about
them to accept
so
something.
so
Now,
so there are
brother,
there
we
is
shall select this
1.5
topic.
there is
We sh-
1.5 million. Hold on, you said something. There is
Mhm,
1.5 million Muslims in France already. So
mhm,
you shouldn't say that they are being persecuted in France as well.
mhm,
So so whenever you state something, you have to give the proper reference, to not state one-sided thing. And that was my
mhm,
problem with you when you stated that, and then you said, oh no, this is just a theory. If it is a theory, you
mhm,
shouldn't have brought it up. Number one. Number two,
mhm,
it's already 1 hour 20 minutes. So number two, the all the Muslim countries shows these hadiths and these Quran verses to implement blasphemy law, to implement apostasy law. Okay, they all do
brother,
that.
if you ask them, these scholars, they will explain there are two kinds of apostasy. Yeah, I hope you will ask them. No problem.
I cannot ask them because I'm already an apostate and I will be killed. Okay, but what they are showing, or rather, let's look at Yusuf Istat. This guy is actually a Westerner. Look at what he is saying. So just look, watch.
Yes, there's another question here. This is related to the hadith of Ali radiallahu anhu in the battlefield. How do we remain steadfast in the face of our enemy whom openly mocked our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? This question is from a sister.
Okay, that's a very good question. What do we do when somebody insults our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam? The first time it happened to me, I was at George Mason University giving a speech. After the speech, one came up to me. He's not Muslim. He was an old man, actually, and he knows Arabic, and he came in my face and he said, "What do you say about a 53-year-old man that has sex with a 6-year-old girl?" Whoa, when he said this, I almost passed out because I couldn't believe anybody would talk like this. I couldn't believe somebody would say something like this. I knew what he meant by what he said. I was so upset. I started taking my coat off. And I would give it to the sheikh who was with me. I said, just hold my coat. I'm going to go on this guy. And as I was taking my coat off, I looked at him and I said, this depends on your question. If it's a rhetorical question, or if you're insulting my prophet, in which case I'm going to take you out back and beat your head off your shoulders. He said, no, it's rhetorical. I said, in this case, it doesn't need an answer.
Do I still need to say anything?
No, okay. So what's the point actually? I couldn't understand actually.
I'm telling you,
So
the point is simple. If you are not able to understand, let me give you the point.
mm,
There are certain good Muslims, let me just put it this way,
mm,
but they are in minority, and they are in minority since the very beginning,
mm,
who would think a little different.
mm,
And I agree that you are one of those.
mm,
Okay, but no, but your major scholars
mm,
and your major countries
mm,
who are being held as powerhouses of Islam do not agree with you,
mm,
and hence this is the problem why Samuel was killed.
mm,
This is the problem why
mm,
Hebrew or Hebero, whoever, Charles Hebero, who actually draw the
mm,
cartoons, were killed. And you know what
mm,
happened in so many Muslim countries when he drew the cartoons first,
mm,
right?
mm,
So based on your theory, if it is
mm,
not blurred,
mm,
then it should not happen. But basically, we see that all of these happen because Quran has certain verses,
mm,
and Hadith has certain hadiths, which
mm,
allows them and which tells them
mm,
that this is how it was then at the time of
mm,
Muhammad or right after Muhammad,
mm,
which is a problem. Now, my
mm,
friend, I
mm,
ask you, because I know
mm,
that you are stating these things with your good heart.
mm,
Okay, with you, I'm not going to proclaim the hadith which it actually says that you can lie at 3 occasions, because I know you are not doing these kind of things with me, and you are a good Muslim. The thing is, what are you and people like you are doing? I
mm,
know that Shabir Ali has
mm,
something similar version of yours. Okay,
mm,
and you are probably in the realm of Shabir Ali. You'd speak with him, or listen to him, not speak to him, listen to him, or stuff like that. But
mm,
Shabir Ali has never gone in Saudi Arabia and
mm,
telling them, guys, you are doing it wrong.
mm,
Who among these Muslim scholars of the West who
mm,
holds Islam version 2.0, let me just
mm,
say 2.0, or let me just say peaceful Islam,
mm,
who among those are going to Saudi Arabia because that is the hub of Islam? Who among
mm,
those are going to Saudi Arabia and challenging a debate with the fatwa scholars who give fatwa? Nobody.
mm,
When are you guys enforcing them to do that rather than teaching non-Muslims?
mm.
That's my only problem.
Look, the the point is that yeah, there are certain. It may be there are some opinion, and among the scholars they have disagreed among the scholars also. It may be modern scholars or it may be ancient scholars. So the point is that we are preaching to. No, we are not preaching only to non-Muslims. We are preaching to Muslims also, and telling them and at the present time that look, this religion, this is not a religion, this is a system of life, and the system of life is based on justice and peace. According to the Quran, the ways of God is the ways of peace and justice. So we have to maintain justice. So that's why we are preaching. Yeah.
Right? Okay. But that's what I'm saying, my friend.
Mhm,
That's why I
mhm,
closed everything.
mhm,
The whole situation is
mhm,
what you are saying, and when these modern Islamic people are saying, they are
mhm.
proclaiming these
Uh,
things
no.
in countries which does not applies these laws.
Okay.
This Shabir Ali has never gone to Pakistan or Saudi
Mhm,
Arabia or Iran or
mhm,
Iraq or Egypt,
mhm,
and he never had a debate. Never, never,
mhm,
ever. He's a PhD professor kind of a person. He has
mhm,
multiple books, yet he never had a debate with
mhm,
these scholars who had
mhm,
implemented these laws as fatwas in the
mhm,
country. And
mhm,
Sharia means law, right?
mhm,
Sharia means Islamic law. So
mhm,
these Islamic laws, this Sharia, if it is wrong, my
mhm,
question is, why aren't they going to these countries and changing these sharias? If they cannot change, fair enough. At least
mhm,
have the debate on this corner, on the stage
mhm,
with these fatwa
mhm,
people. They do
mhm,
not do that. And you know why they don't do that?
mhm,
Because they know that they
mhm.
will either be persecuted or killed, or they will be called non-Muslims. And they
Brother,
will they will have fatwa against them.
regarding to
Otherwise,
apostasy, brother,
otherwise, otherwise,
regarding.
otherwise, otherwise, they would have done that.
Hmm.
That is why they don't do that.
No,
So
no, this is your understanding. Yeah.
okay, then why don't they do that? You tell me my understanding. If my
Hmm.
understanding is wrong,
It
you
may, it
tell
may.
me why aren't they doing that from the last 10, 15 years that Shabir Ali is preaching to the West? Why is
Hmm.
he not done a single
Hmm.
debate with the Islamic scholar? He's saying in the West apostasy law is wrong. He's saying in the West
Hmm.
blasphemy law is wrong. Why is he
Hmm.
not going to the Muslim country and
Hmm.
saying that in there?
We have to ask. We have to ask him actually.
So I already told
Can I
you.
say
So don't
something?
don't don't don't
Now,
disagree with me when I said
now,
that he knows that if he do that over there, he will be persecuted,
brother. Now,
because
the
that's
point
what
is
happened.
okay. My
That's what
point is
happens.
actually. My point is how people understand apostasy is not how the scholar has explained. That's
I
why I
don't
heard
care. I
from
don't
so many
care. I
scholars,
don't care.
and they have
You know
said
why I
there are
don't
two
care,
types.
my
No,
friend,
there are two.
my
They
friend,
have
my
said
friend.
there are
You
two
know
types.
how
Yeah.
I don't care. Now after
And
1.5 hour
look,
of
look. When
discussion,
our
wait.
discussion started based on Quran, I already said
No, no,
our
no.
discussion
I
should
don't
be based on
listen.
Quran.
Listen. No, no, no.
When you quoted,
Our
brother, when you
discussion
quoted
is
a
based on
scholar,
Quran
brother,
and
when you
Hadith. Wait,
okay,
our
when you
discussion
quote.
is always based on Quran and Hadith, number one. Number
Mm,
two,
mm,
because you are wrong in this sense, because
mm,
you are not accepting full Islam. Full Islam is Quran and Hadith. And
mm,
Quran verse actually
mm,
said one thing, and Hadith is
mm,
actually proclaiming how it is being done. This is
mm,
how it is. Number two,
mm,
I told you
mm,
again and again and again and again and again,
mm,
your version of the
mm,
statement,
mm,
no, none of these major Muslim countries, the 10
mm,
countries that I proclaimed already,
mm,
are accepting. So basically,
Okay, at last, okay, brother, I got the point. Okay, the last one. Let me share one verse. Just
oh, where did you go? Okay, I think he lost the internet connection or his phone died. Okay, I think we will have another session with Samuel. He's a nice brother. Uh, in the past, we had certain discussion with him as well. But once again, we can only hold true to what we see and what is being implemented in the Muslim countries. And this brother is a nice brother, I will say that. But once again, nobody listens to him. People who are providing the fatwas, the sheikhs and imams, they have the fatwa against all of these things. So I'm going to end this discussion now over here. Wish you guys all the best. Have a blessed evening, night, or day wherever you are, guys. Take care. Bye bye.